Now then everybody, it's Dan from homephysique.com. So I'm just going to do a little bit of a video here, and it is talking about how to improve your fitness YouTube channel, or bodybuilding fitness channel, or powerlifting fitness channel, whatever you want to call it. The reason why I'm making this video is because although I do not feel I have by any means a large or successful channel, I've been doing this now for over a year, and my channel has steadily been growing over the time that I've had it. It's always been going up. It's never like slumped straight back down. It's always just slowly progressed, and that's my outlook on training as well. Slow progression, just get on with it. Now, I often get emails, or should I say messages, through YouTube mainly from people that are starting up their own YouTube channel, and they'll be asking things like, oh, how can I get more subscribers? How can I get more views? Blah, 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 blah. And they just want to know how to grow the channel. So what I'm going to just go over here is a few things that I've gone over myself, and just generally what I do. And this is what I tend to stick to, and this is what I think has been responsible for my channel's growth. So let's go. These are in no particular order of importance, they're just as they come. So number one then, don't be a cock. And what I mean by that is just don't have an ego. Don't get too full of yourself. Don't think that you're some kind of internet celebrity, because you're not. You just, at the end of the day, you're just a person on the other end of a camera. You know, it doesn't matter how many views you've got, it doesn't matter how many subscribers you've got. Chances are you'd go out in the street and someone would see you and they wouldn't even know who you were. So you're nothing amazing, put it that way. Just, and treat it as just how you would be normally. You know, if you come across as condescending and like you know everything, then people are going to realise that, and they're just going to think you're a cock. Do you know what I mean? So try not to have that patronising feel about you. You know, it's quite awkward to watch some videos sometimes where you'll see somebody who's started up a channel, and before you know it, they're preaching about this or that. And I've seen quite a lot of channels do it. There's a lot of channels that I'm subscribed to, not pointing any fingers, but I see them doing it. They'll be talking about stuff and they're making out like they know everything about that subject and that they're right and everybody else is wrong. And you just need to take a bit of a step back and just think, just lose the tune a bit, you know what I mean? Number two, be consistent. And by that I mean be consistent with everything. So your audio quality, your video quality, and of course your actual content quality. You need to be putting out good quality videos. So try and get the best image quality you can get, the best audio quality you can get. You know, if you're using a really bad microphone and people can't hear what you're actually saying, they're going to turn off straight away. You know, people struggle to listen to hear what I'm saying because I've got a horrible accent, according to some people. So it's difficult for them to understand what I am actually saying. Now, if I had a really bad microphone, it'd be even worse, because you're just going to be talking like this and you'd be like, what's he saying? You know what I mean? So you need to be consistent with that. And once you do start churning out a decent set of quality, you need to stick with that quality and keep it up or improve on it. If you start to take a nosedive, people are going to think, well, what's going on here? And they'll unsubscribe. Same with your video. If you're putting out some good quality videos, you need to keep that up. Just don't start uploading any old shit for the hell of it, because people are just going to think, well, you're just looking for views now, you don't really care about what you're putting out. Always put stuff up that you want people to see. The way I say it is, there's sometimes I've done videos and they might be like 5-6 minutes long, and I've watched them back and thought, no, I don't like that, so I won't put it up. You know, and it never sees the light day. And that's, I think, if you've got to be like a quality control for yourself. It's also good to diversify from the rest of the YouTube crowd. If you find that everybody's putting up the same like workout videos, eating videos, cooking videos, you know, all the same stuff, you need to try and find something that you do that's different to everybody else. Now, for me personally, the whole thing on my channel is that it's me training in my home. Yeah, so that's where I'm slightly different. There is a lot of people that are doing home gym training videos, but you only really see me training in here. I don't go off to a commercial gym, you know. I don't go out and eat at wherever, you know. I don't go to a restaurant, because I'm just not into that. You won't see me do grocery shopping videos, because that's just not for me. I don't want to go around Asda videoing shit. You know, that's just not what I want to do. No disrespect to people that do that. That's just not something I can be asked to do, you know what I mean? So you won't see that. But when you do find your niche, stick at it and work at it and use that to grow your channel. So number three then, don't be a cock. Again, seriously. Don't bite the hand that feeds you, you know? Remember your roots, remember where you came from. You start out just like every other YouTube channel starts out with zero. That's zero subscribers. So you've got nothing, you started at nothing. Now, on the way up, you're going to meet people that have got more views than you, more subscribers, and they're probably going to throw you a bone, you know? They're going to say to you, hey, I'm going to give you a shout out. Now, one person that's done that for me several times is Brandon Campbell. Now, when I get shout outs from him, my subscribers fly up. I mean, I get maybe 300, 400 subscribers at a time, so I'm grateful for what he's done. So I always try to pay it back for him. I know that I will probably never have the subscriber base that he's got, but I always try to do whatever I can to traffic whatever new subscribers I get back to him, because he's looked out for me, so I try to look out for him. So what you've got to think is that if somebody has done that for you, and then you start thinking, well, do you know what? I've got 1,000 subscribers now. All these little channels that have only got 10, 20, 30 subscribers, I'm not interested in you. Go away. I don't do shout outs. I don't help people out, you know. I'm not saying that you have to get on with every channel out there. There might be some that you don't like. There's a lot of channels that I don't like, but instead of fobbing them off, I might just completely blank them or just let them know. Sometimes I just say, look, I don't really agree with what you're doing. Sorry, I don't think we're going to get on, and then I leave it at that. But you don't just remember to pay it forward and look after the people that are helping you get where you'll get. You might have got subscribers that have been subscribed to you for a long time, that have been liking everything you do, commenting, sharing it, adding it to favourites, really helping you grow. And then they might turn around and say, hey, I've opened a channel now. Can you help me grow? Now, if you turn around to them and just say, oh, no, I'm above that, then you're an absolute cock. And don't be a cock. So number 4 then, interact. And what I mean by that is actually interact with people. What people forget is that YouTube is actually a social media platform. It's a social network. It's basically Facebook, but instead of putting status updates, you put videos up. People will like it and they comment on it. And what you've got to do is use it like that. The best way, and I mean that this is probably the best way to grow actually, organically, is by getting involved with the community, finding people that are all doing the same sort of things you like. So we're doing fitness here, or bodybuilding, powerlifting, whatever. So if you go find all these channels that are doing powerlifting, bodybuilding, fitness, and you start commenting with them, talking to them, what you might start to find is that all the people that are watching them will see your comments, they'll click on you and think, oh, I wonder what this guy does, and they'll come back to your channel. So you might find that just by commenting on people's channels, you start getting more subscribers coming in. They see your things, and you start to see people that are commonplace. You think, oh, I know him from that channel, I know him from that channel. And before you know it, you're all interacting with each other, and that is the best way to grow. I get messages from people all the time saying things like, oh, what's up? I've just put this video up. Is there any chance you can give me a shout out? Is there any chance you can watch this video? Oh, blah, blah, blah. Can you add my channel to your featured channels list? Stuff like this. And these are people that I have never seen before on YouTube, never interacted with them, they've never commented on any of my things, never spoke to me before, and they're asking me to do this. So I just turn around to them and just say, no. And that sounds a little bit condescending to what I just said about looking after the smaller channels, but I don't think that somebody should just come along and say, can you check this out, when they're not even prepared to give something back to you, It's all about interaction. Now, if this person came along to me and started watching my videos and commenting with me and just said something like, oh, I did some deadlifts the other day, why don't you check it out? Then I would go and check it out, and I'd probably subscribe to them, watch their videos, and then you'd get more, you get the network involved, and people would start interacting with them. And that's how it works. But if somebody just sends you a message saying, watch this video, you just jog on, because it's like you're not interested, you're just trying to whore yourself out and get views, and that's not the right way to do it, if you ask me. So number 5 then, spread yourself everywhere like peanut butter jelly. And what I mean by that is get yourself on Twitter, get yourself on Facebook, Google Plus, well, you can't not do that now, but Instagram, all these different platforms, get them out there. Things like forums, bodybuilding.com, you can start a log, and in the log you can start putting your videos, so you do your training routine, and then you put your video in there as well. And what this means is that it's an extra search platform for your video to be seen. So if somebody was to type in, giving all my secrets away, if somebody was to type in deadlift session, blah, 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 they're going to find loads of videos on YouTube, and then they're going to find things off Twitter, and then they're also going to find actual websites. So there's a chance you might pop up there, as a web link, on this forum page, this video is. and that's how it happens. So you're getting more search power. There's more of you to be seen. So you really do have to put the groundwork in when you're first starting out, and spread your videos here, there, and everywhere. As your channel does get bigger, it sort of happens naturally. Like, I still have to put a bit of work in. I still have to share my videos on Facebook and stuff like that. But generally, I tend to find I get a lot more organic views through YouTube now, more than anything else. But if you look at some of the other bigger channels that are in the tens of thousands of subscribers, they'll put a video up and it'll get to 301 within an hour. You know, and that's just organic views. They probably don't even need to share it about. But that's just a good way to get extra views when you get started. So number 6 then, and this comes back to the first one about having an ego or whatnot, but it's all about being genuine. You know, don't put on an act, don't put on a front, don't pretend to be something you're not, just for the camera, you know what I mean? You can tell, I mean, there's a lot of channels out there where it is all an act. I mean, you've only got to look at a certain very large fitness channel, probably the largest fitness channel on YouTube, to see when someone is putting on an act. Do you know? But anyway, just be genuine with people, you know. If you're going to put something into your videos where it's your genuine self, people will realise that you are a real person. You know, you're not just an act, you're not a gimmick, you're genuine. And people tend to interact more with a genuine person because you can relate to them more, you know what I mean? If you're pretending to be some kind of high-flying fitness superstar, people are going to be like, oh my God, you're like my idol, you're a god, and they're not going to interact with you the same, you know what I mean? And you just don't want that. Just be genuine with people. Be genuine to people. Treat them like you would your friends and family. That's the way I like to see it. Is I speak to the camera just as if I was speaking to, say, my mate or my family. You know that I feel like that's the best way to do it. And so finally, then, number 7, and to end this pretty long video. I mean, there's only so much you can fit into a few minutes. So this was going to be a long one, but finally. Here we go. Have fun, because it's not that serious. It's YouTube, man. Just have fun, enjoy yourself. Put your videos up, have fun with it. Don't try to be too hardcore serious about it all. I often see this with the smaller channels that are starting out, is that they put far too much emphasis on something that's not, you know. You're like pretending to be some kind of top level bodybuilder or something, or getting into that mindset. Don't, just have a laugh, enjoy yourself. And there's loads of channels that I interact with and they all have a good laugh and a good crack, and that's brilliant, and that's what you need to do, because that's what it's all about, is having a good time, enjoying yourself. Because I tell you now, as soon as you stop enjoying this YouTube business, it turns into a job and you won't want to do it anymore. So anyway, there you go. I hope this helps. Just a few little things that I've been doing myself to grow my channel. Like I say, I am by no means a massive channel, but every month steadily growing. And if you can live with that steady growth, then you'll be happy. So there you go. Please like, share with your friends, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video. Cheers now.